What's going on? We're back. We're getting ready to dive right into this Charger. Matt, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get going.
Sit off. Go your way. My way.
While Matt's vacuuming the top up there, getting all the pine needles out and draining the oil, look how clear that oil is coming out. We didn't have an oil filter wrench, so Matt made us one with a strap and a pry bar. See if it'll work. It did. All right, Matt's got his drill hooked up to it. We're going to prime. We've been priming the oil just a little bit, just see we got some to the gauge real quick. We're going to see how much pressure we get. Go ahead, Matt. Oh wow! All right, we're at 60, 65. Okay, I got a makeshift battery in place. As you can see, it's ratchet strap, not going anywhere. Same thing with a gas jug. I got it ratchet strap, not going anywhere. And Matt's changing out the points and condenser on the distributor because they looked horrible. Very corroded. You have the old one? Is this it right here?
Yeah, it's under me somewhere.
Look at that. Look how corroded that is. So he had a new set, just happened to have a new set, so, or fairly new set. So we're going to try those out. And how long has this engine been sitting? We ain't even talked about that. You got this in what, the
mid-90s.
Mid-90s. So
been sitting ever since.
Been sitting ever since. So about 30 years this thing has not done anything. All right, I got a carburetor put on here. Matt got a coil put in. He got the distributor all done. He ran a couple of just little quick wires, and you can kind of see our jumper wire here mess we got. So now we're going to see if it'll start or spin over. I mean, see if it'll spin over.
Nope.
Well, that just sucks.
So we're having to take the header off to get the starter off to put on the slant 6 starter that we found and tested. But we have a problem. That back bolt is a little rounded off. So we're gonna use the hot wrench, try and make it come.
We got the starter swapped out. We got another one in there, and we're getting ready to see if it's going to jump or spin over, I should say. All right, ready? Maybe not. Well, it's day 2 for us. Same video for you guys. We had to take a break the other day. It started pouring down rain, then it went to snow, then it was just a big mess. But we're still in the car. Our problem is we kind of narrowed it down to 3 things. And we got it going. We put the other starter on there. It was spinning over slow. Kind of checked a few things, and we're down to 3 possibilities. 1, we got catastrophic internal engine failure that we don't know about. I mean, this car's been sitting, what, for nearly 30 years? So we don't know. That's 1. 2, it could be a bad starter. Or 3, what was the other one?
We're going to check ignition timing on it.
Timing.
We're going to pull a valve cover, make sure the distributor's where it needs to be, because we have no idea. Yeah,
we have no idea. So that's where we're at. With Matt got us a new starter, a new to us starter. It's a reman. So we're going to stick that on.
Smaller than what we're dealing with, so.
Way smaller.
It's going to help us out.
Yeah. It can only help us from here. But we got it kind of ready. We're just trying to see if this thing will run so we can know what we got. All right, we got the header loose. I'm holding it up, as you can see with my hand. Matt's trying to get this big, gigantic starter out, and he's saying a few 4-letter words. Starter's out. Matt, you earned that one.
I did.
You took one for the team. I'm proud of you, son.
The one going in, it's going to be a lot easier.
Okay, so we're going to reuse our main power wire to the starter here, just for testing purposes. Matt's making a trigger wire, and we're going to jam this thing right back in there.
All right, so we're going to take the valve cover off here, and kind of wanted to focus on the valve cover. It's pretty neat if you look at it. This was something that would be commonly seen in the late 70s and through the 80s, and the Moroso stamped, but these were once anodized gold, and you can see a little bit of the orange paint flaking off, and especially right down here you can still see that cool gold anodizing. Just something kind of neat from the time bygone. All right, let's see if we can take it off and save the gasket. There she is, and we did not save the gasket.
Looks really clean in there though. I mean, there's a little rust, but
let's take a look. Yep, there it is. One rocker shaft for everything, and you can tell there's a lot of moisture that's been getting into this engine.
yeah.
But you can tell it's got a little bit of lubrication. We tried to spin it and build oil pressure, and we saw that, so we were happy.
Okay, we got the distributor cap off. I got the spark plug out, number 1 cylinder over there. Valve cover's off. We're going to work on bumping the engine over, getting into number 1 cylinder over there. Whoa, look at all the rust on those push rods. Wow. A lot of moisture's got in this engine from sitting, but okay. There's some dirt. Ooh, got some compression.
All right, so what we're going to attempt to do is go down here with the wire brush and try and see some timing marks. All right, you can make out a little something.
Oh yeah, you can see him down there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, so we had to replace the plug wires. The old ones, they didn't ohm out good, so we had to run and get those, and we got a new cap and etc. So now, you ready, Matt?
We're gonna give it a shot.
We're gonna give it a shot, see what it does. And as you can tell, I'm touching this. It's not even hot because we haven't even tried it. So let's see what it does. Let me do the button.
Go ahead. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah.
It just hit.
Yes. Come on, baby. Think the timing?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Nope, lost my straw. Oh. All right, go ahead.
Here we go.
Ha! She runs. That sounded pretty good too. That sounded really good. Wow, for almost 30 years. Wow, I'm excited. Well, after almost 30 years, you can see that she runs. What do you think?
We did it.
We did it. She runs good.
It's time to move on. Let's get a cooling system on this thing so we can actually run it. We'll get our fuel into the carburetor, however we manage to do that. Put a radiator in it. We've got some parts that we found laying around. I've got some stuff at the shop, so I think we can do it.
Oh, I think this is going to be awesome. Well, as you can see, it runs again. We're super stoked about that. We were kind of nervous that it had internal engine failure or problems. I mean, we'd had no idea the car sat for so long, had no idea. So it runs off brake cleaner. So as of right now, so next goal is to put the cooling system back together, obviously, and put all the belts and everything back on it. And we're going to see if it'll run and take gear. And if it does take gear, we'll see if we can't talk Matt into doing a burnout, which I think he's on board with that. He said he also has something else fun he wants to do with it, but he's full of surprises. I don't know. But obviously, I'm going to answer a couple questions. One, Matt is going to be on the show, on this channel with me. I figured it'd be honestly, better content for you guys to watch than just me. Him and I, we've worked together for a while off and on, so we know each other pretty well. I think it's going to be way better. So that's one. Two, you guys, some of you guys have been asking, where have I been for the past couple years? I appreciate that. One, my lady Marissa, she went back to school. She was in a graduate program for a couple years. And two, the shop I work at, we got new owners. They hit the ground running. We've been so wide open busy. I work in an automotive shop, if you guys don't know that. So been super busy with that. I've never done so many late model engine swap stuff in my life, but it is what it is. We're just rocking and rolling. I can't complain, really. And another thing I've been working on is this. You guys can see, I bought some property. I got 12 acres, as you can see. I just had all this cleared out beginning of this past fall, actually. Had a guy come out and clear about almost 2 acres out for me. Because we're going to be putting a house, hopefully, right here, somewhere in this vicinity right here. We're going to move some dirt. He's got to do a bunch of dirt work for me. I mean, that's a big burn pile we have there. And my driveway, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that yellow pylon right there, and then just on the other side of those logs, that's my right of way to the road. That's 8 from that pylon right there, that marker and those logs. It's 820 foot all the way to the road from right there. From right there all the way to where we're putting a house is however many more feet it's going to be. So you can probably guess how expensive that's going to be for a driveway. But anyway, I guess that's it for this video. I really appreciate you guys viewing, and I hope you guys like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess we'll see y'all next time. Be good to one another, and enjoy life while you have it, and we'll see y'all next time.